What's up, guys? I'm here to give you a message of empowerment. I am driving to teach some oboe lessons right now. I'm feeling good. I'm bumping some Bieber. Just saw some kids playing Foursquare. Love that game. It's a beautiful day in Chicago. The sun is out, temps up, a glorious long weekend behind us. I haven't got to teach in a while. Super excited about this. The main point I want to make today is that we all carry our own context. Carrying our own context, let's think about what that means. Now, what it doesn't mean is controlling your environment. We don't have control over what other people do, what other people say, what other people think and feel about us. At the same time, we aren't helpless to change the way we react to our environment. We aren't helpless. Now, oppression is a thing, and there are people, leaders, that can influence that level of oppression over certain groups of people or even ourselves. It's our responsibility to hold them accountable for that. But what I'm talking about is more of a personal philosophy. When you have a bad job, when things socially aren't working out, when dynamics in your family aren't what you want, this idea of carrying your own context has been empowering to me. That job, that social situation, that family matter, we do have control over how we approach those situations. We can decide what our experience is going to be like. Insert our voice, and when that experience is toxic, we can choose to leave it. And we all know people who do this really well. The people that whenever they show up, you get a feeling. They bring an air of lightness into the room. They can be honest when they're not doing well. And at the same time, their level of perseverance seems higher than others you might know. Adversity just seems to strengthen them, add to their character. And to me, a defining characteristic of those types of people and the kind of person that I want to be is that they carry their own context everywhere they go. It's a boldness of knowing that you don't always have to respond, that you're not deemed a success by imposing your will onto others, but that you're able to take care of yourself regardless of the situation. Specifics, let's get specific. I have a good friend, was working on moving out of his place, had his car full of expensive electronics, computer, recording equipment. His car ended up in a vulnerable position. All of his stuff was stolen. Awful, terrible, the worst. Thievery like that is something that I get really worked up about. It's the worst feeling to feel vulnerable like that. This guy, he was mad for a while, but gave me such a clear picture of just letting it go. To me, that blew my mind. Something like that I would hold on to for way longer than he did. The anger of that kind of situation would be hard for me to let go. But he showed me, it's a choice. It's a choice. And he chose to let it go. And that reminded me that I have thousands of opportunities to make choices like that every day. You have the power to influence the way that you see the world. And you have the responsibility to empower yourself. And empowering yourself, to me, is about making your life better. I have a short essay on my Medium page that I'll link to this video that's not talking specifically about this idea of carrying your own context, but it does talk about how we interact with the world and what we put into it and how that can affect more than just ourselves and can create positive change. You aren't helpless, you aren't alone, and your situation getting better, your life getting better begins by thinking differently.